Super cool today at Autogroup. I'm going to show you two of our favourite off-road styled pickup trucks. So over there is a 2024 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. And over there, it's the 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 HD AT4X, but with the AEV special edition. So it is an absolute machine. If you want to jump into a detailed video of either of those two things, they're on our YouTube channel, so you can go back and have a look at our full reviews on both of them. But today it just happens that we can line them up and give you a bit of a head-to-head. It is in a way a bit of an unfair head-to-head. I mean, the Tundra is a half-ton pickup truck, so this really, to be fair, we should be looking at or comparing it to an F-150 or a Silverado 1500, GMC 1500, that size of truck, a half-ton, versus this is a 2500 GMC, so we should be looking more at the Silverado 2500, the Ford F-250, etc. So they are definitely two different classes of pickup truck. But the thing they have in common is they are each manufacturer's off-road inspired pickup truck. Quite clearly and visibly, you can see a very big height difference to them. There's also a pretty massive price difference. I mean, at a MSRP price, a US manufacturer's price, there is about a $30,000 US price gap between the TRD Pro and the GMC 2500 AT4X AED edition. So by the time it gets to whatever country you're in, so if you're in Australia or the UK or Indonesia or parts of Africa, you then need to add taxes, duties, VAT, GST, those sorts of things. So that cost difference absolutely magnifies, but at a base level, at an MSRP level, there is a $30,000 price gap. Part of this video is to try and help you work out which off-road pickup truck is best for you. Now, the ideal answer always is to have one of each, but that is simply ridiculous. So the Tundra TRD Pro, it is, if you want to think of the trim levels, it's the second from the top, but it's the off-road variant of the Tundra. So down to the heritage grille, you see the TRD logos in the top lights here, there's a light panel, the camo camo effect here on the front grille. We come around, you've got the aggressive wheel arches, again, camo printed, probably a bit pointless, but super cool. It's got bigger tyres and wheels, we'll get into the details. It has a 1.1 inch lift kit in the front end. Over a normal Tundra, the reason that these are great, and indeed they're very popular, is that they've got the 3.4 litre iForce hybrid engine in them. So fuel economy wise, it's absolutely fantastic, and it still has incredible pickup, as in power, etc. Obviously the solar octane orange makes it absolutely stand out. You've got your 18-inch wheels and your 32-inch tyres, so they are, again, proper, ready for off-road. As we swing around, easy access into the back, step drops out, Tundra tailgate. And if you think of the Tundra, you can go up to the Capstone, which is the luxury version. This is the one that's designed for you to take out. If I'm an Aussie, you know, you're gonna take it out, you're gonna tow your boat, you're gonna get it dirty, you're gonna, I don't know, drive through tracks, etc. This is the unit for you. So let's jump into the Sierra 2500 HD AT4X AED edition. I mean, that is a lot to say repetitively, but this is without doubt the absolute dog's bollocks, top of the range, off-road style pickup truck that GMC does. And it's a factory partnership with AED, which I think is important to always remember. So yes, you can buy any of the GMCs or the Silverados or the Fords as stock vehicles and then add your lift kit and your tyres and wheels and those sorts of things, but this is a factory-backed version, which helps you out with warranty, certainly helps you out from an engineering and design perspective. Full details on this, we've dropped a YouTube video where we go into it, so if you want to go and watch 25 minutes of me getting all excited, then it'll be the link somewhere, you know what to do. But hopefully you can see the difference between the 2500 and indeed the TRD Pro. Clearly a different size of vehicle. Now this takes what is already a spectacular truck, the Sierra 2500, takes the AT4 edition, which is already the off-road variant. The X adds a bit more oomph to it, and then the AED partnership even more. Now it's important to note this has got the 6.6 litre turbo diesel V8 engine in it. So from the stock standard vehicle, when you drop the diesel engine option, it adds about $10,000, and then the AED special edition kit, lift kit, steel bumpers, bash plates underneath, adds another 10 grand. So you are talking about a fair amount of money, but you're also talking about the absolute top of the range when it comes to an off-road inspired pickup truck. The styling is understated for a vehicle that's 5 foot high at bonnet level, The AED special edition element, so you've got your steel bumper, you've got your actual proper cast tow hooks, you've got your insert here where you can put in your winch. It's got the downplayed chrome grille, which I really quite like rather than the bright work on it. And as we roll through, 18-inch wheels, 35-inch tyres. We'll jump into the details, but lift kit suspension, there has been a lot of thought and indeed a lot of money put into these vehicles to make it the ultimate off-road vehicle. They are locked. This is in right-hand drive, so these are rolling out of production now every week, multiples every week. So this is about to go into a container and going to head out to a very, very happy customer somewhere on the planet. I think probably Australia if you want to know the truth. And again, all the AEV detailing from, I don't know, look, it's just a badge through to your bumper bars, again, your steps, your LED lights. You've got the classic GMC tailgate. Difference between the two, let me just pop this down while we're over here. They are quite clearly, and maybe this gives you a really good shot of the differences just in physical stance of the vehicle. They are a much bigger truck. Again, a much more expensive truck. It really just comes down to budget, need, etc., etc. So maybe to capture this out as a bit of B-roll, maybe lift the bonnets and we can talk through them. 6.6 litre Duramax V8 turbo diesel engine, which is delivering about 470 horsepower and 975 foot-pound of torque. Fuel economy wise, approximately 16 miles per gallon in the city and 18 miles per gallon on the highway, so not too bad considering it's got the 6.6 litre Duramax V8 turbo diesel. Towing capacity is around 9,000 kilos, so it really has incredible towing capacity for heavy duty tasks, and you can put about 1,800 kilograms in the bed, so it has a massive bed load capacity. And then on to the TRD Pro. Features the hybrid twin-turbo 3.4 litre V6 engine. Now it produces 437 horsepower and 583 foot-pound of torque. 10-speed automatic transmission, and of course it's four-wheel drive. So it's quite remarkable from a 3.4 litre V6 that it delivers 437 horsepower of power. Fuel economy, it delivers 18 miles per gallon in the city and about 20 miles per gallon on the highway. So naturally enough, the Tundra is significantly more fuel efficient than the Sierra, but they are two very different vehicles. Towing capacity of around 5,000 kilos, so making it suitable for, small to medium sized loads, and it's got a bed load capacity of around 750 kilograms. When you're comparing the dimensions of the Tundra TRD Pro and the Sierra 2500, it's surprisingly not all that different. So lengthwise, clearly the Sierra is a little bit longer, about 400 mils longer. From a width perspective, again, they're actually surprisingly very, very similar. There's about maybe 50 millimeters between the two of them. So actually not a great deal. Now, the Sierra is definitely a slightly higher truck. Wheelbase wise though, the Sierra is much longer. You're talking, I'm going to go to inches, 159 inches versus 149 inches in wheelbase, so 147 for the Tundra. So that is about 300 mil difference in wheelbase length. The other thing is the bed size. So the Tundra has a 5.5 foot bed versus the Sierra has a 6 foot 8 inch bed. So a huge difference in physical bed size. So what's my favorite? Well, hard call. Can I have both? No, it comes down, I think as I said right at the very top of the video, it really does come down to your budget, what you need to be able to use the vehicle for, what you need to be able to tow, how often are you driving it Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 on the road going to and from work versus how often are you going seriously off-road. Comes down to what you need to tow. If you're towing a small boat, trailer, horse float, then the towing capacity on the Tundra with the hybrid V6 is absolutely fantastic. If you need to tow much, much heavier loads, then something like the Sierra is going to tick your box. And there is a big price gap between it. So, favourite preference, I love the colour. I love the AEV special trim on it, but it really is choice. And again, I come back to the point, when you're working with us at Autogroup, you know that my family for the last 30 years has been doing that. We've converted over 4,500 cars. If you're looking at an American SUV, a GMC Yukon Denali, a Lincoln Navigator, a Ford Bronco, a Hummer EV, we're able to do that for you. Maybe it's the pickup truck, the Toyota Tundras, the GMC Sierras, even let's just spin around and go crazy ass here. So sitting here is just about finished, is a 2024 Silverado 3500 Dually. Awesome towing power. Here, I mean, stunning. ZL1 Camaro, again, it's about choice. When it comes to pickup trucks, the first vehicle we ever converted 31 years ago was a pickup truck. We've converted over 4,000 pickups in that time. They're all done here by my team in Sri Lanka, where I spend a huge amount of my time. We obviously have an operation in Australia as well, where a lot of our vehicles go. So if you're in Oz and you're looking for a pickup truck and you want the choice, then come and talk to us. And I think the other thing that we need to jump into is all about the factory options. So this is not, let's pick the Tundras. This is not about having a single Tundra variant or version available in the market. This is about you having the choice of which Tundra you want. So that's it. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you want me to jump into other vehicles that we're doing, drop us a comment, appreciate it. If you want to find out more, contact details are down below, vehicles at Autogroup International. DM, send us a pigeon, whatever it happens to be. Thank you, cheers, bye.